Be strong, be fierce, and be you. Welcome to episode 2 of the Power Hour. I'm your host, Lauren Powers. I am a custom physique designer, and we are doing this broadcasting. So I'm talking to special friends of mine that are entrepreneurs, they're coaches, they're healers, anybody that needs to get their message out. I'm bringing them on as a special guest. And today is like no other. I have another special guest. I'm so excited to bring her on. Her name is Miss Shea Vaughn, and she is a firecracker. She's a dear friend of mine. Just love her to death. I gave her 20 minutes to prepare for this interview. So that's how we roll. I'm like, Shea, you're on in 20 minutes. She's like, oh my God, I'm going to kill you, Lord. But it's all good. Welcome to the stage, Miss Shea Vaughn. Come on up.
Hi, everyone. My goodness. Yeah, 20 minutes. Did I have that much time? Are you sure?
Yes. I know. Probably seemed like 2 seconds. But you did it. You're here. You're live. We had a little audio problem in the beginning. I'm not sure what, but it's all good. You're here. As long as I can hear you, you can hear me, and the rest of the world can hear us. We're good because this will be streaming on Facebook Live, my fan page, on YouTube. We're making a podcast out of it. So I'm super excited to have you involved. And look at you. You're so Hollywood with your sunglasses.
Don't you think so? I thought I'd come Hollywood for sure. So.
You are Hollywood. In fact, we've been in Hollywood. You used to live in Hollywood. Now you live at the beach, which I've actually been excited. I've been in both your homes. And I also met you first in Chicago, where you used to live.
Exactly. Before I moved here 6 years ago, it's been.
Wow. See, time flies. 20 minutes.
So I'm just gonna let the audience know I don't usually show up like this because I'm not that kind of girl, but I had some surgery done and the light and everything. So I've got 2 more weeks that I have to do this. So when you called me, I thought I'm gonna do my best.
No, it's all good. It's live and it's fun. And you see, this is why I love you. You're just authentic. We are who we are. And that's it. However we show up, at least we show up, right?
Exactly.
That's the biggest part of it, showing up, whether it's showing up for your health, showing up for your fitness, showing up for your workouts. All of that is just taking action and being authentic and being transparent. I'm all about that. This is why we met immediately fell in love with each other. I was at your big event. Yeah, I was at your big event in Chicago. I was visiting our dear friend, Lisa Lockwood, who's one of our dear friends. Yes. And she had to dress me for your event because I was not prepared to go to a red carpet, black tie, the whole formal thing. She put me in all her gowns. It was hilarious. I'm trying to shove my 15-inch biceps in her little dress.
I can imagine what that bedroom looked like by the time.
Oh my gosh. It was absolutely hilarious. But we pulled it off, and we showed up and it was an amazing event. And that was the start of a dear friendship between the two of us.
Well, you know what's really funny about that is that was a very important event that I did, because I had taken 50 different people and changed their lives. Wow. And that was the one that actually we were doing we took people that really wanted to lose weight, and they had tried so hard up and down, and I was looking for people that really was at that point in their lives where enough was enough,
Mm.
And so it was a 90-day breakthrough program. And It was so successful because these are people that really wanted something that was going to be sustainable for them. And out of that, 4 people lost 100 pounds in that time. And everybody got close to what they were supposed to, what the weight was that they wanted to take off. And so I decided that I was going to do a gala. Well, I've been to galas, but I have never put a gala together,
A lot of work, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, it was so much work that it was crazy. But one of the good things that I think that we share is that we have a lot of grit. If it's something that we know that we need to do and it helps other people or whatever, we're there, to get that done. So I prayed every single night that people would come and really listen to the stories that these wonderful people had and to celebrate their success. And so 800 people showed up. I was endorsed by the city of Chicago and by the Department of Health, all of those things. And it was just something for me, giving back and really helping all of these people to know that there's a way out no matter what it is that you want to get out of, there's a way out of that. You just have to, you have to have the grit.
That's right. I love that word.
You got to do the work to get it done, no matter what it is.
Like I always say, Shea, there's no magic pill.
There's no magic pill.
If there was, we'd both be billionaires.
Well, I think that it's actually good that there isn't any pills, because I think that we learn so much when it comes to having to do things that have helped us. And if nothing else, even if we fail, we've all failed at tons of things. But those are the things that really teach us the most things about what not to do. Absolutely. And I want to talk about your success, because my goodness, girl, I mean, you are unbelievable. I mean, what you have done, 10 years between getting your awards and coming back again. So I don't know, does the audience know all that about you?
I'm not sure what people know anymore. There's tidbits here, but they can find more in my book. Rally, there's we go. In beneaththemuscle.com, I wrote that book, and it just it talks about my journey and, my triumphs. There it is. My triumphs over tragedies and how I overcome things and just keep going. Like you, Shea, we just push through. We have that grit. Nothing stops us. If we set our mind to something, we just make it happen, whatever it takes. And I think yes, we definitely share that in common, because we're so much alike in that. But it just takes that. It takes grit. It takes dedication. It takes determination, and it takes desire. You have to want to do these things, because if you don't want to do it, it's not going to get done. Let's put it this way, right?
Well, we could talk about the 5 principles of wellness, which is really of success, and that's really what you're saying right there. So, absolutely. The 5 principles are commitment, perseverance, self-control, integrity, and love. I had to stop a minute because I was going to say something else, and so anyway, I got that out. That's good. But here's the thing that I've learned in life, and I know that talking with you and being such a good friend and whatever, is that if we're not committed to doing something, we're not going to do a good job at it. Mm-hmm. I often tell people that the most important thing that they can do is that if they had to pick up their kids at a certain time, let me tell you, they would go up on a mountain and climb it or an ocean and get to the other side of it. Whatever it took, they would be there. And you have to be that serious about what you're going to do. Think about all the entrepreneurs out there that have worked so hard. If they didn't really be committed to making that business work for them, and so that they could actually help other people, because even when they put different things together, like packages, or they're selling something or whatever, mm-hmm. They deserve to get paid for that. And the reason that they've worked so hard to be able to do that. And I can see those things that really help other people change their lives because of those things. So commitment is really important.
Commitment's huge.
Yeah.
Huge. And follow through, right? Follow through. You have to commit it. Finish it.
Follow through it. And the thing of it is that when we talk about perseverance, it's really about it's really your best. It's not like I'm just saying that like it's an excuse, because most people say that they're doing their best, and they're kidding with themselves. They're not, because there's one thing that happens is that you get success if you just do the work. And so perseverance is like not walking away from it, not saying no, just getting through it and doing the work that needs to be done. So what did we talk about? Commitment, perseverance, self-control. So self-control is truly about stepping forward and taking responsibility. Wouldn't it be great, Lauren, if somebody else could do it for us? Next time when I have something to do, I'm going to call you.
Yeah, there you go. That's why I have Rally, the VA. He does all the stuff for me. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, but we have to take the responsibility of it. And
we have to be willing to hire a team, though, and not be a solo entrepreneur, which I made the mistake for a couple of years trying to do everything myself. Because by the time I hired someone to do it, I could have just done it, right? But not anymore. It's so important to let go of that control, but take control of yourself. But hire people to help you elevate up and then take you to another level.
You know what's really important about that is that we're all good at some things and we really suck at others. And the thing that we suck at, we think, oh, we don't have the money to do this, or I need to do this myself. You're going to spend more money and more time on something that you shouldn't be doing because you're not good at it.
Isn't that the truth?
And that's what you're talking about. Build that team and get somebody it's always worth it, that's going to do that job for you. So
that's right. It's an investment in yourself.
Mm-hmm. And building that team.
Taking a little bit of a risk, stepping out of your comfort zone and asking for help. And a lot of entrepreneurs, we don't like to ask for help. But I'm telling you, as from personal experience, when I ask, you have to ask to get, right? If you don't ask, you don't get it. So I'm there's no shame in asking for help. Like, I'm not good at the social media production and technology. Forget it. This is my lane. Being on camera with people like you, talking to my friends, and just having fun. That's what all I want to do.
Yeah, I mean,
the rest of it is give it to somebody else. Let them do all this hashtagging and all.
And it's so important to do
not
that.
My lane.
Yeah, but most people don't realize that it's not there. They're going to say, they tell themselves, I can do this, until they're failing and failing and failing at it, and they're not doing a good job of that. So
give up the control, have self-control to give up the control to put you forward.
Wait a second, let me think about that.
Right?
You have to send that to me because I won't remember that one. So I want to just go commitment, perseverance, self-control. We want to talk really about being honest. So, but the honesty isn't so much about other people, because you know that I'm that girl that I trust people. I think they're telling the truth until I'm just, like all of a sudden it's like, what was I thinking? That's my next book.
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah, exactly. But the important stuff is really asking yourself, how hard are you really trying? Because if you're not doing 100% or 110%, it's, the only reason that you fail on anything is because you give up on yourself, not because somebody else,
can't blame others.
Did it. Or, right, exactly. They don't. It's really because we walk away from things. We tell ourselves all kinds of things that we shouldn't be telling ourselves and whatever. We just need to do the work. I always get back to that one.
Well, it's true, Shea. It's true. You've got to just get down, have that grit that you talked about, and just take action.
Yeah.
You can be coached to death. I mean, I'm guilty of too, buying everybody's programs, and I get so excited. I want to roll in this and that, and then you get overwhelmed, and then you don't do anything. So taking action is just huge, and implementing what it is that you want to do and your purpose, and staying in your lane. And I had to learn the lesson the hard way. So if you're listening out there, listen to Shea and I. We've been there. We've done it. We've made the mistakes of, getting too much going on. We, squirrel. I have that problem. So now I'm just staying focused and staying in my lane and representing things that matter to me and that are on my journey. And it helps, and hiring the team and all that to elevate and level up in your business. So whatever you do out there, listen to people like Shea. She knows what she's talking about when she's telling you guys to have that self-control, that perseverance, that consistency and commitment, and all these things. And what was number 5? The last one.
And that's love. And everybody always says to me, why is that the 5th one? Why is it at the end? And I said, well, because you got to do all the other work. Because when you complete something that has been important to you, you really feel proud. You feel love within yourself. And when you can learn yourself, and it's so much easier to love other people when you love yourself.
Absolutely.
It's just easier to do that. You really know what that feeling, feels like. And you want to give that back to other people, your family and people like friends like you and other people around us. Yeah. Absolutely.
I know, it's so important. Yes, love is huge. In fact, showing us some love. If you guys are getting some value out there that are listening, we'd love some comments, some hearts, some thumbs up. That really shows us that you're listening, that you care, that we're giving you important information, because this stuff's priceless, you guys. We've been around. Shea and I, this isn't our first day in the scene, right? Shea's written books. She's been on major TV shows. She's been in movies. I mean, she's been there, done it all. But more than being a dear friend, I've taken her spin classes. She does Sheanetics and yoga, and I believe I've been all of it. She almost killed me one day. First day we worked out. We did the Shea Netings. I've never been exposed to it. We went to that big park in LA.
I know. We were
That was so fun. You just like, you're doing this, you're doing that. And I'm like, okay. And it was like amazing because it shocked my body. It was the things that I wasn't used to doing. So she knows health and fitness. I know she's written some books on it. I mean, she's just awesome. So when she says something, you guys, give us some thumbs up. Show us the love. Number 5 and her 5 reasons to be successful as an entrepreneur.
Right.
And it is all about the love. And I know I wear my heart on my sleeve. I mean, everybody says, God, Lord, you're just pure love. And I'm like you, Shea, we trust people because we are trusting. And I think it's a good characteristic, but it could be also hurt us here and there because when people tell us something, they're going to do something or they are something, we believe them. Right?
That's great.
Right.
And then we're shocked when they doesn't show up.
Yes, I know. It's like, really? You were totally full of BS? And why would you even say something? I don't know. I don't have time for that kind of stuff.
No, I don't either. And I'll tell you something else. We're not going to change ourselves because other people aren't the same way. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to be that person that let somebody down or whatever. Look at, you gave me 10 minutes and here I am.
Exactly. Because you committed to me. You're like, okay, Lauren, yes, I'll do it. What's it going to take? And I'm like, give me this, and this, and let's just do it. And let's just go live and just be who we are. I'm like, let's just have a conversation like we always do. She's like, oh, I'm not worried about that. We can talk for hours and hours. But it's only 1 hour. Don't worry, people. But it's true because we just have so much in us, I think. And that's that love part that we want to be. We're generous and we care and we want to give and we want to share our expertise and our past journeys and our successes and our failures. They're just as important because we fail forward. Every time we're like, okay, well, that didn't work. Let's tweak it and make it work. And that's what we do. I reinvent myself. I feel like Madonna sometimes. I change, careers and outfits. And every time I change a career, I get a different outfit. My mom used to tease me when I was younger, going through my stages.
Exactly. You weren't sure who you were going to be, so you just kept trying to,
Just like you put a hat.
By now.
Right? Costumes, firefighter, a whole different costume.
Absolutely.
Different hair. I cut my hair off like G.I. Jane, pro skateboarder, another costume, surf instructor, another outfit, like all these things, sold cars, another outfit, like sold another outfit.
It's funny because I just put on fitness stuff because I teach every day.
There you go. Another outfit. We get to wear.
And there I am, so, but here's the funny thing about it. Now it's really the thing to do because look at all the people that you go, if you go down the street, if you go down the beach, you get up, everybody's got workout stuff.
Absolutely. Huge business. In fact, I'm an influencer and a brand ambassador for a new fitness line called Savvy, Savvi.
I've heard of that. Yes.
It's so cute. They're more affordable than Lululemon, which when our yoga clothes of it, and they're just as durable and super soft. That material is so it's just soft. I just love it. It's very comfortable. And then they have compression outfits and all of that. So it's exciting. We can put the link, the savvy.com/Lauren Powers, and you can get special pricing and all that. You want to throw that in the link too.
Yeah.
Mary White. Hi, Mary White. She says, I like your outfit now.
Yeah.
Yes, this is my fierce formula. Look at that. The fierce female.
I love that. I think the most that I'm going to get today is that maybe somebody likes these glasses. I'm not sure.
You're so hilarious. We just like you and your knowledge and your spirit and your heart and everything that you give. And that's why I just adore you because you're one of those generous entrepreneurs that, keeps pushing through, making things work. You've done so many things. I mean, if you want to mention a few, it's your chance to do so. Your books, I know you have your books and you've been on TV, which we'll talk about that in a second. I saw you in a movie. I was at Lisa's house and you came on in some movie with your son. I'm like, oh, there's Shea. It was like, I didn't know. It was really cute. I can't forget what movie it is. I'm sure you could tell me. I think you and his dad were in it. What movie was that?
I was in a bunch of them, but I think that was let me think.
You were in the audience clapping and doing.
I'm in the audience clapping and whatever. I'm trying to remember which one it was. I know that I was in a couple of them, but I don't know.
You. Let our audience know.
Yeah,
She's
exactly.
really Hollywood. She just doesn't wear the glasses from surgery. She's really
Exactly. I didn't get to do that. So anyway, I think that what's really important is that, I have a question for you.
sure.
So, and the question is, how important do you think it is to kind of like put positive and feed your mind as good as you do your body? How
Oh,
important?
100%.
I
100%.
know.
Yeah, people don't get that because when we talk to ourselves, I know so many women, I'm like you, I've got a 90-day challenge and body transformation. I'm doing a 5-day challenge right now. We call it the belly booty body breakthrough. Where tomorrow will be just day 2. But the women that I try to, I talk to and about that mindset that is so powerful is so many women look in the mirror and they just loathe body parts. Oh, look at this. They hate this. They hate this. They hate their butt. They hate their thighs. And they talk so horribly to themselves. Your body hears you at a cellular level. So when you
Oh,
talk,
absolutely. Your
right,
cells are talking to your mind, and your mind is talking back. All of that is true.
absolutely. So listen to us. We know, again, if you're listening, really take this to heart. You want to, wherever you are right now, start loving on yourself and just know that you can always better yourself. We always want to improve and don't give up on yourself, however age. I mean, people love the story that, I won my first championship overall title at the age of 40s when I barely started, you guys. And then I came back a decade later. I think you were there, Shea. At
Yes, 10 years later, she goes back and gets and wins it again.
Same thing, right?
Nobody's ever done that before.
Right. So, and at 50. And so I'm still going strong and I'm almost 60, right? So it's never too late. And that's one of my mottos. It's never too late to look great from the inside out. And I always throw that on the end, from the inside out, because it's an inside job. It's that mindset, talking to yourself. It's the heart loving on yourself and really putting yourself first. And I correct myself now. I put God first and then myself in that order. And once I did that, my whole world changed. It really does, because I have my priorities straight now. You know what I mean? And so when you do that, instead of your kids and your business and your husband and the house and all these things that get in the way called life, you have to take care of yourself first. Because if you don't have that energy, right, Shea, nothing gets done. But you and I are fireballs because we do put ourselves first. We put that health first. We take care of ourselves. You're a fanatic about your diet. I've been to many restaurants with her. And believe me, she is so strict on herself. I've never seen anything like it. But look at her. She's amazing. She teaches like a bazillion classes a week and it's going strong. And at any age, it doesn't matter. But it's that mindset. She has the power of the mind to talk to her body, love on herself, and get the cellular level working for you. And it's a positive image. So even where you're at today, you've got to give yourself grace. And this is some of my coaching and stuff too, because it's so important. Love on yourself now and know that you can dedicate yourself to make change, because you can always improve. I'm improving every day myself. And because we're never content, being complacent, and getting lazy doesn't get help either. Because then, COVID comes in, you sit on your butt, you get a Zoom butt, and all these things can happen. You get the COVID 20, 30, 40, 50 sometimes. Exactly. I've been seeing it all this past year. It's been crazy, as we know. But there's always something you can do about it. And I think that's the good news. So if you start now, love yourself, give you that mindset, and get rid of those limiting beliefs. And that's
right. And
so
it's really important. I want to just, if nothing else, I want everybody to know where their delete button is, right? Where you're
delete. I love it.
So right up here, right by your temple, you just have to hit that. And that's you can't let things that are, going to be negative to you to keep coming into that. It really takes, power to be able to make all that go away and shoo fly it, because you only want positive things that come in. And you really have the ability to be able to change what that video is that's going on in your head and make it positive for yourself. The other thing I was going to mention too is that I'll tell you what I think is really interesting about mindset. So mindset, there actually are different things. So there's 2 types of mindset, and most people don't even know that. So it's either fixed or it's growth. Those are what they are. And this makes a lot of sense. And I want people to really hear this, because I think it's so important. So when the fixed one is like, the beliefs that people have that they can't change anything. They were born that way. It's just, it's not going to happen. They can't change anything. And they actually take that because of the experiences that they have had.
Right.
And so, I mean, just think about that. And then the growth people kind of like on different things or whatever their beliefs are. If I can't do that, maybe there's something I need to do to make it stronger. Or here's the thing that I love the most that they say is they say, if I work harder and I'm really committed, I think I can get that done. Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing.
Yeah, amazing to realize that these are the things that are really important. If we realize that our mindset is setting aside to say, I can do something rather than I can't do that, which is the principles come right into that, which we've already talked about. But the other side of it is that think about the entrepreneurs, and the first little thing that ever happens is that you get the smallest little seed that's that you're thinking about. And then all of a sudden that turns into an idea.
Yeah.
And that idea, actually, when you're starting thinking about it and building it, it's actually saying to you, take action. Yes. And that's how it starts.
Absolutely. Well said. That's right. What we tell ourselves is what we do. Thoughts become actions, actions become things, and things become actions, and then we implement, and then voila. Right? Out you come. Your camera is frozen.
Exactly.
Your camera is frozen.
I don't know why. I was
stop cam on the bottom. Just stop the cam. Riley, maybe you can help her.
I can.
There you go.
Yeah, go ahead now.
So we got the audio. Now turn it back on.
And you're frozen to me, though. You're frozen to me, so I don't know on whose side it is.
Put the camera back on, though. Hit it again.
I've hit it back and forth and can't seem to do anything about it.
Pull her back in. I can see her on the bottom there. Well, we can definitely hear you. We would at least put her picture back up for right now. There we go. We'll fix it. It might be an internet problem right now. Now your mic is muted. I need to hear you, though. But what Shea's saying is just so important, you guys, for those of you that are listening. Listen to from both of us. We have been in the health industry for many, many years. Shea is big on food, on nutrition. She takes such good care of herself. Everything she eats is just so clean and pure. Believe me, I'm not that perfect. I eat pizza and ice cream like everybody else, but I know my body and I don't deny myself anything. And so I can, make it up the next day, or I don't beat myself up for it. That's another thing, is be easy on yourself and show yourself some grace. Very, very important, people, is, again, love on yourself. Like she was talking about, that self-love and self-care are critical. You're going to hear me preaching about that all the time. Why? Because it's that important. That mindset that you come first after God, of course, and just take care of yourself. And believe me, everything around you will flourish and thrive. Your family will, your business will, you will, because you're going to have confidence when you take care of yourself. You look better, you feel better, you act better, you have more energy, you sleep better. Like all of these things, there's so many benefits to this. That's why I just can't believe when people are like, oh, Lauren, I just don't have any time for myself. I'm so busy with my kids, and then the dinner with the husband, and laundry and cleaning the house. And then I'm trying to build my network marketing business, or whatever those things may be. At the end of the day, the last thing they feel like doing is a sit up or lifting some weights, right? Last thing, or going to a gym. They're exhausted. Well, we got to change that mindset. And again, give love on yourself first. And I don't know where my girl Shea is. Where's my guest? Show yourself some grace. Yeah. Thanks, Will. Big Will's in the house. Yeah, if you guys can show us some love, if you're getting any value out of this, I'd love some thumbs up, some hearts. It really helps out on Facebook. She's trying. Maybe she's got to log back in. But so excited. So many things are going on, such good things. Shea, I have so much more to talk to her about because she is just so accomplished, so successful, but so down to earth and humble. While she's not on here, I'm going to brag on her for a minute. If you notice, her last name is Vaughn. Think of a famous actor. If you can put it in the chat, you win a prize. Whose famous actor's name ends in Vaughn? And that's his mom. Hint, hint, hint. Oh, you just told him. Well, there you go. We can bring Shea back on. I don't know. She must be having some internet problems. What do you think, Raleigh? Can you help? Can you talk to me? There she is. All right, let's bring her in. She's in the green room. I see her.
I think we'll be better off now. Here
There you are. Yeah.
That's better. I don't know what it was. It was just like all of a sudden you were frozen. I was frozen. I wasn't knowing what did it. But hey,
you're back.
These are the things that we do that when something doesn't work, you just, you know, you just.
Oh, baby. Oh, I talked all about you. I was bragging on you while you weren't on. I wanted people to guess because by your last name, whose mom you are. No one's answering the question. Hello. I'm like, anybody here? Oh, because you were frozen.
Oh, that's probably why.
All right, I'm going to give people a chance again.
Okay.
Are you guys watching? Her last name. Look at her last name, Vaughn. What famous actor would her son be?
How about somebody funny?
Yeah, there you go. Big Will got it. There you go. Win, win, win. Big Will. He's one of my head judges at my fitness competition.
Oh, very good.
He cheated because he's met you. When you remember you came down to Oceanside and
I do. I remember being there.
Oh my God, we brought you on stage and you taught the fit moms and you had them going for like an hour wearing them out.
I was exhausted. I don't know about that.
You just kept having them like Jane Fonda.
I waited for you to say enough was enough. And I was like, okay, I guess I just keep going with it.
Yeah, you were awesome though. We were trying to wear them out. It was a challenge for fit moms. I had a category for moms is to get up there and show that their physical fitness. And those moms that put themselves first, you know, so they can have more energy to take care of their children. And they look great, weren't they? They were awesome.
Awesome. And I thought, you know, a couple of them was going to come on and do, you know, like 2, you know, push-ups or something like that. I'm telling you, they were good.
They were great. You couldn't wear them out. They just kept going. We had them holding plank for like an hour. That was so funny, but I loved you doing that. That was a lot of fun. Oh, Big Will says he remembers you now. He was the head judge for the men, physique and bodybuilders and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
He's awesome. That was good times. So talk to me what we talked kind of about our past. Let's move on now because I know you're involved in so many things. I never can keep up with you. What projects or what do you want to share? What's going on with you? Tell me too. I need to know.
Well, you know, when I moved here from Chicago, here to LA, and the reason was because each one of my kids, one by one, came here. They're in the industry. We talked about Vince, but my daughter Victoria and Valerie, I had to name them all V's. You know, we had that conversation before. We had dogs that were all V's too. You know, but anyway,
the theme with you.
Yeah, the theme. Well, I think it was more that if I kind of got the V out, somebody would come and see me.
There you go. Somebody would answer.
Yes, or answer something. Yeah. But they are, you know, writers and producers and very talented and
absolutely
and work with their brother. So all is good. And it makes me happy because family comes first, as we all say. And I know you have a wonderful family too. And I've met your mom a number of times and whatever, and she's adorable. But really, family is the heartbeat of my life. My kids are, and all of that. And so it was a blessing to come here and to be in their life every day. Now, I'm not so sure that they think that me being in their life.
The same blessing.
There comes Nana.
Well, no, because I'm sure they love it. Are you kidding?
They do.
And then you get to babysit your grandma.
Yeah.
I've been with you when we took them to the beach.
We do.
Yogurt and had such a great time with the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're an awesome grandma.
So to tell you when I got here, I actually, because when I was in Chicago, I was on Windy City Live, I was on Fox, I was on CBS, NBC, all of those things. And I was asked to, if I was interested in doing a show of my own. And I thought, oh, that might be fun. And, but here's what really happened. What happened was when I looked at that contract, and saw that I was only going to be working for them and they were going to tell me what I was going to say and do and all of those things.
Yes.
I am not that girl. I am not that girl.
They didn't know who they were dealing with.
Exactly. Well, here's the thing. What would we do without imagination? Thinking about,
Be robotic, just robots.
Exactly.
Followers.
I mean, yeah.
We're not followers by any means.
No. And all of those things that you can come up with, that you want to do, that you want to make a difference in and help other people and all of those things. But so anyway, when I came to 6 years ago, when I came here, I decided I was going to build a television network. Okay. About a year after that, I built Women on TV, and Women on TV is thriving. It's been up. It's wonderful. All kinds of good content. It's as good as anything that's out there on TV. And so during the COVID, I decided that I needed to add a couple of other things to it so that there would be something for everyone. Because my guys did not want to go on Women on TV. They had a co-host that was female.
Okay.
And there was a lot of them that said, so I don't have anything against women, or whatever, but I just want to do my own. And so that makes sense.
There it is, Women on TV. So
Women on TV. And so what happened was that I did build it. And like I said, during the COVID, I put worldwide TV and faith and family TV. I was going to wait and do faith and family, but I kept getting that message kind of like, what about me? What about me? And I'm so glad that I did that. And so now the next thing that's happening that's really exciting, we're getting our pay-per-view, which means that we can actually take movies and series and documentaries and all of those things, films and whatever, and put them on. And all of this content is going to be stuff that has never seen the light of the day. So it's all new stuff that's coming on. And so I've got a number of relationships that they're just really excited about. They've had some of these things sitting on a shelf, not wanting to do something with it, but they don't want to take it and just sell it away. They don't, all they do is get enough money to do the next movie or whatever.
Right.
And if you look at other areas that they can put it on and stream it, the thing of it is that
there's all your channels.
There it is. There's worldwide TV right there, and you see Faith and Family, and you see Women on TV. And if we hit that, all these movies would and shows would come up. But the thing that's important about this is that this really gives them the opportunity, because on other platforms, they're getting like 97% of the money out of it, and they're coming away with just pennies. And so just think if somebody put something on and they only put it up for a dollar. Of course you're going to look at it. You're going to watch it, and they're all good stuff. It's all new stuff. Okay. If a million people come on there, that's a lot of money for them. That's a ton of money for them.
Yeah, it's $1 million.
And so, like, we stream, our partners are Apple TV, Roku, Amazon, Google, Chromecast, all of the Androids and all of that. So we have a reach of over 50 million viewers.
Perfect. When can I be on it?
You can. We will do that. All of these things that you're doing, we'll talk about getting all of this.
Yes, absolutely.
That will be your show. That would be awesome. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, it's called collaboration. That's another thing as entrepreneurs. We need to reach out and collaborate, support one another, especially as women. We're here to lift each other up, not to talk about this, not to compare to each other or compete against one another, but to collaborate. right? Don't compete, don't compare, collaborate. That is the
Well, and
answer.
don't be jealous is the next one that says that, because
Absolutely.
collaboration is truly the best thing that you can do, because those are the partners that you want to bring in that do the things that you don't want to do, and vice versa. And so if you can just really put your heart in the right place, and I just think that women, this is the time in our lives that we can step forward and get rid of all of those things, the jealousy, the competition, all of those things. It's not necessary. We just need to be good leaders. And those leadings, we all know what that is. If I say to you, how do we lead? What are you going to say? By example. That's what you're going to say.
Yes,
and if we do the things that we want to tell people what to do, I don't want to tell anybody what to do, but what I'm saying to you is that you can't really help people in any area if you're not doing something for yourself, that you're doing it because you believe in it, and you are a leader because of that.
Absolutely. That's why we look the way we do too. I mean, you're an epitome of fitness, and I'm a walking resume, as we say.
Oh my God. And you're just a muscle. That's what you are, girl.
Right? Look at this, Shea. Look.
Oh my God.
Abs are back from my own belly buster, because I practice what I preach.
Exactly.
And I know the women don't want to be bodybuilders like myself. I get that. And it's my shows are for, and my challenges are for all levels. So don't let the abs scare you. It's just something to maybe, know that I know what I'm doing, because I wouldn't look this way if I didn't apply what my knowledge and my skills and my information and through experience to myself, like what you're just saying. If we don't do it to ourselves, it doesn't matter what it is. Mine just happens to be in fitness, but anything in life, if we don't do it first, how can we be a role model for others and a mentor or a coach and share our expertise? So I showed my abs because I just thought you would appreciate it.
I love that. I'm so glad I got it back. What I could show, but since I had 10 minutes to get ready, I'm not moving out of this chair.
You're darling. We'll show that picture too. You've been on TV. I just love that photo you sent us a few minutes ago with Ellen. There you go. There she is doing her
thing. I was training both of them, and my son's over there. He was so funny. If you actually watch the video, it is hilarious. We're doing kind of moves like this, going around your head and stuff like that. And Vince says, well, what wind are we talking about?
He was such a funny guy.
Okay. So anyway, it was just fun. It's a fun thing to do. I never take those things serious. I just say I'm grateful, always grateful. But I just think it's fun more than anything else. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I think that's what that we share in common. Everything that we do, we enjoy it so much because it's a pure passion of ours that it's not work for us. It's fun. I mean, I absolutely love it. And we just laugh and we joke around. I was training another gal the other day. It was so funny. I'm like, okay, go. And she had the weights in her hands. I'm like, okay, go. We laughed so hard. I almost peed my pants.
Yeah, move. Yeah.
There was nothing there. It was just a bunch. We laughed together. It was just so much fun. I mean, because we make it fun. I mean, when you train with me or you train with Shea, we laugh, we have fun, but we get results. That's
we do. And when this COVID happened, and all the fitness they all shut down. So
shut down. Yeah.
Work out or anything. And so for my kids, my daughters. Mm-hmm. And not my Vince, however, because he does his own thing, and that's okay. But I have done things with him, so that's good. But they wanted something that they could at least do 3 times a week. And so along with all the other stuff that I do as far as teaching and whatever, I actually set aside 3 times a week, an hour, and I do a Zoom. And it's not for the public. It is only for their friends and them. And what a difference that has made to them. Makes me feel good. It really does. I mean, I want them to be healthy. And here's the thing that I know. People that are not taking care of themselves and they have children and things like this. The thing of it is that if you think your kids are going to grow up and take care of themselves, they're not. Because what they do is what you do. And
Exactly.
you feel like, you're not taking anything away from people. You're actually giving it to them. You're giving them the opportunity to realize that if they take care of themselves, that the people around them that love them, their kids and family and whatever, they'll take care of themselves. And we want them to live a long time. One of the reasons that I do it isn't because of how I look, although that's a good thing. It's not a bad
Of course it is. Yes.
But I truly do it because I can't tell people that they should be doing certain things, or my kids. I know that they look and see what I'm doing always.
Absolutely.
And now they've joined me to do it, since this has been closed down. And I just feel like what a great opportunity, to really do with them. It's been fun. It's been fun.
I love that, Shea. See, again, coming from the heart, you're being consistent, you're getting your own training in. That's how I look at it. It's accountability when I do my challenges and I'm training other clients with them to work out and give that time to myself. Because otherwise life, again, I understand, gets in the way. We can get so busy. I can be sitting here. I sat here in my chair for 4 months when COVID still first hit because my gym closed down. And I was so busy trying to pivot everything to go online because I'm a people person. I promoted live events. Like we know you've been to several of them. And you did, remember when we were on E together with my
big gosh, that was so hilarious.
The big reveal from my surgeries on botched with the doctor.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. That was such a great video there that they made of what they helped you with and everything. I thought that was just a great thing to do. That was really good.
It was. And I picked it to do it on my show because I only had 10 days though to heal. So they said I was the fastest healing patient because I take care of myself, and it was in a healthy lifestyle and that mindset going into the surgery that I'm going to heal. I'm going to come out with no pain. Lisa Lockwood was my nurse. I was on.
Oh my God! And
remember that?
It's such a great deal, and I mean, you guys would have to know her. She's adorable. But nursing probably is something that she wasn't thinking about doing. I think I'm cooking for you. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you.
Had me on prescription drugs from the doctors. Believe me, they treated me really well. That was an amazing experience to be on that show. It was $120,000 worth of free surgery by being talent on the show. Because I didn't even want to do it. They gave me a free neck lift. They made my breast smaller, and both doctors worked on me. And they kind of used me. Remember that as facial expert. Yeah. But I'm friends with both of them now, and I can get anything I need from them if I ever need anything. My mom needed some eye surgery. Dr. DeBro was right there for me. He's impossible to get an appointment with, and he was right there. Made a call a specialist in Beverly Hills. We got my mom right in. It was a year wait. He's like, if he doesn't see your mom, I'll call him again myself.
That is so good.
Relationships. That's
what relationships are all about. And not so much that you can take advantage of them, but
no, not at all.
Because it works, I mean,
treat people the way you want to be treated, that old golden rule. And it's so important. I think people that talk down to other people, they're making a huge mistake. I treat everyone the same. It doesn't matter. And I'm known for that because I don't know any different. My family's like that. I mean, from the waitress at the restaurant to the maintenance person, it's the same. We're all people with hearts and goals and dreams, and you never know who that person is. You never know. So it's a chapter in my book. Don't judge a book by its cover. And I mean, literally.
That is so true.
Yes, because even, your next customer could be that person. And if you were a jerk off, for lack of a better word, and then then now that's your next customer. You want to do business with that person. They're going to go, So really, you guys build those relationships and nurture them. Nurture the people that care and love you, and take care of them, because it goes both ways. Like that's where Shea and I, we do that with everybody in our lives, and we have long lasting, beautiful relationships. I love what Michaela's, was it Friendsgiving?
Yeah.
And then here I come walking to the door, and there's Shea and Steve sitting right there. I'm like, oh my gosh, and I had no idea you knew each other. And
yeah, it's a small world, isn't it?
It is, but it's important. That's why it's important to behave to everyone.
Yeah. And you can really tell who your dear friends are when, even if you haven't talked with them, because everybody's been busy doing something.
Right.
And so there's, time in between all of that stuff. when you get together, it's like you've been talking right along.
Oh yeah, I sat to you and I'm like immediately hugged, and we're just like, yeah. And I haven't talked to you since until 10 minutes before the show. I'm like, jump on. And here we are, just sharing all these experiences, and with positive energy. We're just speaking from the heart, people. We didn't script this. I don't have questions to ask her. Like, we didn't have time, and that's not how I roll anyways. I just go with the flow, and I think people, that are attracted to me and my style, they know that about me. I've done that my whole life. I did it my whole competitions. I never had a routine. I just went out and winged my routines and fed off the energy, because I'm all about energy. And I feel that's more important than being rehearsed, being scripted, even speaking on stage. I never even know what I'm going to say. I just get up there and start talking. And so far it's worked out okay. So, I tell the audience that. I'm like, listen, I don't prepare a speech. I'm not scripted. I didn't practice and rehearse a signature speech, which most speakers do. And I respect that. Believe me, I just never have the time.
Exactly.
So I'm the queen of wing it, which is not always the most professional. Don't copy me. However, that does work for me, because people always said, Lauren, we love it because you're very transparent. You're so authentic, and you speak from your heart. And with those three things, how can you go wrong? Right?
Exactly. So I think that takes somebody who is really confident, which is a good thing, all of the good things about that, because you know that you're going to come up with something. You've done so much in your life, and there's so much to share. They have to take the hook and take you off of the stage, because you have so much.
We're the same way in that. I've seen you speak. I love when you punch through the TV. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen on stage.
We're so funny.
For you women who want to be on TV, and you put the TV, it was a frame, you guys that were watching.
There was a television down on, it looks like that on there. And I said, oh my gosh, I have to get on the TV, and you guys are my audience. And so I take this up, and you don't see me. And then I just punch my hand through that in the center, flying, and the TV is still around you. And I just start talking like
the thing. Oh my God.
Exactly. It's so funny.
It was the most fabulous thing. I love it. Again, showing your personality, being authentic, having fun. I enjoyed it myself. I've never obviously forgotten it. And that's what you want. You want to be memorable.
What is she doing?
I was laughing so hard in the audience. I just thought it was fantastic, because I like that. You're being creative, and you're being you. And that's part of my tagline, right? Be strong, be fierce, and be you.
Yeah.
Right.
It is all about you, because, people that want to come on TV or anything, I don't know if you've had this experience where it's like, what should I talk about? What do they want? What do they want? And I go, they just want you. They just want you.
Be you.
Yeah. I wouldn't have you. Just want you.
Yes. Like, I just wanted you.
True, though.
And you know that, so I didn't have to coach you at all. I'm like, should I just get on? I'm like, let's just talk like we always do. And she's like, oh, I got that. You were just more worried about the links and the logins and all that. I
was trying, like, what am I going to send you? Because Steve's my husband and my partner, and he has all the pictures and whatever. So he could have sent you tons more, but I just wanted to get you something. That was it.
No, and I love the picture with Ellen. That was fabulous. And your son, Vince. And what's the title of your book? Tell the audience too, if they want to get your book.
Actually, I took it off, but there are still ones out there, because I'm going to repurpose it. So this is a great thing to talk about. So when you actually have a video, like you're doing this live right now, but this is a video that you're going to have also. So just think about this, what you're talking about and whatever. If this is what you want to turn that into a podcast or a webinar,
which we are,
or radio, or all of those things, people say all the time, I don't know how to monetize. Well, you monetize because you take that first little thing, that video, and that becomes all of the other things that you want to do. I'll tell you something else that I think is really important. And that is people that take videos that are full videos and whatever, and put them on social media, you're giving it away. Think about, where do you want people to come to? Why are we on here? You want them to go to their website. That's what you're looking for.
Right.
And so here's what I'm going to suggest and give you. Maybe you're doing it already, so it's not anything.
Yeah, give us another hint, babe, because it is the Power Hour. I want to respect people's time. We're going to go a little bit over because we had a couple frozen moments there. So I want to definitely They're full
So
time.
here's what you want to do. You want to take 30 seconds out of any video that you've made,
Okay.
and you want to put that all over social media. Right next to it, it's going to say more. When they hit that button, they come to your website.
Beautiful. Yeah, I love it. Instead of
That's
just
how you do it. Then they're going to look at all the products that you have, and that's where your sales are going to come.
there you go. So there you see. What another helpful hint. Have this has been helpful, you guys? Show us some love, some hearts, some thumbs up. Comment on YouTube, any of that. Look, take 30 seconds of your video and drive them to your website. There it is, right there. See how awesome Rally is? And hire a team. That is my advice. It's going to change my life. Yeah, it's all new. So you can see it's, everything's leveled up, and I'm super excited.
It makes a
Shea,
big
I
difference.
love you. I adore you. I thank you for your wisdom, your expertise, your genuine heart. You're always there. And most of all, for being my friend. You're fabulous.
Yeah, and the same to you. And I give you the blessings of all the success continuing, no matter what you do.
And I'll see you on. You'll see me on Women's TV, right?
There you go. You will. Absolutely.
Women's TV Network. Sure. We can flash the link real quick again. There she is. Perfect. Rally. See, he reads my mind.
This is when I clean up, you guys.
That's what she looks like. Yeah, without her sunglasses.
Yeah.
That's how to reach her. You can email her if you want to be involved with Shea. Have more questions for her. Reach out to her. She's available. Tell her you saw her on my show, and she'll know you mean well and you come from a good place. And if you want to be a guest, I'm sure you can apply somehow. Just like here, if you want to be a guest on my show, we're going to have an application. I think Riley will show the video in a few seconds on how to be a guest, just like Shea was. You'll have more than 20 minutes, I promise, if you apply ahead. But see, I love that. This is what friends and relationships are for. It just shows right there. We just proved it. Shea, ready? Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. And
I was happy to help, and it's been fun. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. You're just amazing. So we're going to say goodbye to Shea because I got a couple of videos I want to roll and respect people's time. But I love you, and this will be everywhere. We'll send you the links and blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a podcast and
sounds good.
Everywhere. Okay. Awesome. So that was episode 2 with my dear friend Shea Vaughn, the famous actor Vince Vaughn's mom. And just shows you, look and see how humble she is. It's just so awesome. He's a great actor. And I guess next we're going to put up how to be a guest. Oh, well, no, next week, stay tuned. So every Monday at 3 p.m. Pacific, I will be having a guest, just like what you saw with Shea. Next week, we have scheduled another dear friend of mine, Crystal Davis, and she's going to be sharing with her knowledge and expertise on how to take advantage of social media, how to work on bots for the messenger. She's doing it for me now. I'm a brand new client of hers. So by the time this airs next week, you'll already see what's happening with my Instagram. It's going to Messenger. And there's just so much technology involved behind the scenes, you guys. But if you want to monetize your social media, Crystal Davis is going to be showing you. She's been studying and training and with some of the best coaches in the world on these things. So she's going to come on March 1st, Monday at 3 p.m. There you go. And then if you want to be a guest on my show, March is already booked out, you guys. I just started. This is episode 2. So you need to apply. There's an application. Where's that, Rally? He's probably getting it because he's very quick. But it's going to be you want to go to thepowerhourtv.com/guest. And there'll be an application to be one of my guests. There you go. And I think we have a little video about it, right? He just pushed the link there. Hi, I'm Lauren Powers, the host of the new Power Hour. Yes, what is the Power Hour? It's where I interview a special guest every week, Mondays at 3 p.m. Pacific on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere, literally. So if you would like to be a guest on my show, please fill out the form. Go to thepowerhourtv.com/guest. Fill out the app and my Power team will contact you when your turn comes up. It's every week, Mondays at 3 p.m. Be my guest. It rocks. The Power Hour with me, Lauren Powers, your custom physique designer and 10-time overall fitness champion. I'm here to serve you. So what? Be strong, be fierce, and be you. Fabulous. And I believe we're going to roll a couple credits, and this will be the finale of episode 2. Once again, I want to thank Shea Vaughn for being so awesome, jumping on with me, sharing her knowledge, expertise, her past, her journey, some successes, some hot tips. She gave you 5 reasons how to be an entrepreneur, what it takes, and keep moving forward. I love you guys. What else we got, Riley? And then that will be...
First of all, try some poses.
Oh, dear.
And I do believe that yoga is very important. It's very relaxing. And why do you believe in yoga?
Well, I believe in it because it stretches your muscles. It helps you to meditate, which helps you to get rid of stress. A lot of benefits. But, you know, Shea Netic, which is my brand, actually does yoga, Pilates, Tai Chi, martial arts, gyrokinesis, dance, all of those things put together.
Okay.
Packs it all right in. So we're going to do a couple of those
all right,
things
let's
together.
we're going to follow you. Vince
Yeah.
and I are probably going to do it exactly the same.
I'm just going to kind of warm up your back and,
Okay.
and
I
first,
will be the beginners group. Is what
you're
I'll
the
be. That's right.
beginners over here. This is the modification, and this is the advanced over here.
I don't know.
Okay, bring your hands up here.
All right.
So I just want you to stretch back and pull your elbows together a little bit, and then just pull down.
That's right. That's it for me.
Nice, and
That
just
was
a
good.
little bit more.
I like that.
And pull down. Good.
That's right.
Just get warmed up.
Okay.
Okay. So now I want you to pretend like this wind came in. Okay.
Oh.
So I want you to take this. Right. And I want you to take your right hand and just move
So
it
what you're saying
around.
is there's a little imagination in
A
this as
little
well.
imagination
Okay.
in all of it. So the right hand, pull
That's right.
back and open up the bag. Take your left hand and roll.
Alan, I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but this wind just came into the room.
And
Did
that's
you feel
whenever
that?
it's windy, I do the
If
same
there's a wind
thing.
that just-
Is that wind?
A double wind.
A double wind.
Now there's double wind.
Double wind.
It's like double dream hands. It's
Unfortunately,
wonderful.
you don't want to have a double wind while you're doing double
No,
wind. You have to be
no.
careful. That's right. You got to be.
Let's go
I'm just
down.
saying you have to be ready. Let's take it
All
down.
right, so let's go
take it
down
down.
now.
That's
So
right.
All right.
this is actually
This
called
is my favorite part when it's
This-
all over and I get to lay here like
right.
Is
this.
it child's pose?
Yes.
tail feather.
Okay.
So
Okay.
tail feather, you're going to take that left foot up, pull that right foot up into you like this.
Okay.
Now this is about keeping your elbows in, taking your chin way out and reaching down. Now push back. Good. Now take
Is there any
both.
wind? Is there any wind coming in this one? We're all right.
There might be. Take both feet to the same direction.
Okay.
Just come on over, lift that arm up, and reach over to that airplane land.
I think we should travel together.
Come on back, Shirley. Yay!
I want to know if we can.
Back up.
If there's a casino we can book in Vegas and
I
do
just
this.
said we should travel
Yeah,
together.
we have
Be
to.
good. That looked really good.
That did look good.
I mean, this is Cirque du Soleil has nothing on us.
Come on up on your knees.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so you do this in yoga. You just kind of reach and open up those rib cage to
That's
the
right,
side.
all the time.
Reaching back and over.
That's right.
Reach it up and open it up.
That's right.
Slide back over to that other side.
That's exactly right.
And reach down. Exhale that breath and sit.
All right.
Feel good?
Yes, I feel great.
You just kind of open up everything.
It's fantastic.
So, you know, it takes commitment, perseverance, self-control, integrity, and love, because we're going to walk away with a lot of love because all this work that we did today.
exactly.
That wasn't a lot of work. That was a spoonful of work.
That was a little tiny bit of work, but it's a great book, and I want to give you a gift before we talk about the book again. Let me have.
Thank you.